I think it's important to teach my students about the Young Lords because I want them to know a non-dominant story of resistance. So when I asked them about civil rights and what names or concepts they recognized, they immediately said Martin Luther King or Montgomery bus boycott. But many of my students don't know the stories of civil rights movements from Puerto Ricans or from the indigenous or from women. And so I wanted to give them a different story that they may not have heard before. As 7th graders, they are just now learning their place in the world, and a lot of Cha-Cha's story is about working together with other people, how powerful you can be when you're with a community. And I think that since belongingness is something that's so important for middle schoolers, I want them to understand how powerful they can be when they work together and when they are a community, and take that into the world as they grow up.
And he wasn't entirely wrong. The conflict calls to mind a spirit, if not the letter, of comments made by writer James Baldwin on the fallout of racism and the relationship between a parent and child. And then you've got quotes there between someone's doing what? Talking. So whose quote is this going to be based on your context? James Baldwin.
Being in like a gang or like a community, it's like a full-time kind of commitment, and he's still a kid, and it's kind of gonna just like take over everything. Like later when we find out more, it's kind of like how he was like a big part of it, and how like he's there a lot, and like the things that he has to do to like help his gang.
Due to racism, they would treat him differently, and he wouldn't get as many opportunities as white kids would.
This is why my race impacts my life in such a strong way, because I know a lot of my people couldn't make it.
We only know what we know. So exposing them to Cha-Cha's story or COINTELPRO or different components of this curriculum, the Division Street riots, then enables them to know histories. And so I want to give them knowledge and a learning experience that feels personal enough to where they will take it on and do something powerful with it.